Now it's the time. Hello, I am Dr. Annika Sorensen, and I am the host of this show where we are going to talk about stress in business, what we can do to help, and how Be Connected has given us a helping hand in the business of doing business. Today, I am my own guest. I call this show um, Less Stress in Leadership with Be Connected. And this is an introductory that I wanted to do to tell what I'm going to have in the future. And I'm going to have a guest each time. And we're going to keep up with this concept that I will start today. And so today I am my own guest. I have no co host today. I know, Tonya, I hope I am forgiven, but I will do my own edification and also handle the chat by myself. There are only good people here listening, so it will work out very good. Uh, so, who am I? I'm a primary care medical doctor from Sweden, where I've lived and worked all my life. My journey is 35 plus years long in the real healthcare part. And today I work mostly with busy business leaders and their work groups with stress management, and maybe more importantly, with prevention. So, what on earth is a doctor doing here with stress work when they could be, or I could be, treating patients, being the hero, saving lives? So, why? Well, let me explain. I am saving lives. The engagement here has a background in many coincidences in my life, and I actually still do work in healthcare from time to time to keep up with the knowledge. To begin with, I had a very tough start of my career as a doctor with tough losses and dear ones in my life right there and then when I took my exam. I lost both my brother of 31 years and our firstborn daughter, only 10 weeks old, within 1 week, the summer when I took my exam, both from severe illness, totally independent from each other. And I have been in the darkest hole ever. And I think that formed me very deeply in my career as a doctor and as a human being. It gave me a very serious lesson in what stress is and what it can do to you, and what you can do to move on in life after such a smash in your face. I learned it was all about mindset, and we don't need all those things that the world is throwing after us to buy. Sorry. Anyway, life went on, and we got three more beautiful daughters, and my life with family of hubby and three young girls and full-time work as a doctor was a tough one, to say the least. Taking my own situation with my own stress and combining it with all the stress that I saw over the years, stress from all angles in my patients in the healthcare work. That combination was hard to tackle and got me closer and closer to the stress wall myself, almost being able to kind of touch that wall. And I didn't want to be there. No, no, no. I've seen my patients, I've seen them. And this was about 15 years ago. So, what does a stressed out doctor do when they can't help themselves? They take a course. Doctors take a lot of courses in their career. Ask your own doctor about that, and I'm sure they will confirm because all the learning is courses. I took one in stress management, not a real medical course, a general one to save myself. I mean, it was all within the scientific truth, but it was not for a it was not really a doctor's course. Anyway, this was a 9-month course with mostly meetings and homework in between. And, it almost sounds like a pregnancy, 9 months. And in a way, it was the birth of something new in me. In this course, they talked about all those things that I had found very important way back in the beginning of my career, in those dark times when I was totally lost. But when you are in the hamster wheel, it's not easy to see and think and see the big picture and do the right things. So in this course, I got the structure and I did get tools for myself as I had planned. But the big win was that I saw this is how I can help my patients, all the good things I could do. But in the ordinary healthcare system, at least in Sweden, there are not much time for health promotion. It's too much focus on disease, not on prevention or promotion of health. So I actually quit my regular work as a doctor, and it led me to start my business, Ask Dr. Annika, where I help leaders and CEOs master their stress to become more efficient and impactful, be more productive, and increase the bottom line without burnout. And I still bounce back into the healthcare system every now and then and help out because the need of having doctors working is so big. So I keep one foot still left inside. And my mission today is to give everyone I meet and hope and knowledge of a calmer life with prosperity, both in private and in business life. And my ultimate goal is to help people, leaders, and you to not become patient. I want to make the world without patients. There will be enough patients for the healthcare, even if we save thousands of people not getting in there because the need is so big. And today I do speaking in businesses for organization, at events, and sharing my knowledge as, at my best. And I do workshop where the participants get to work with themselves, and I do mentoring one-on-one for specific tasks or for just enhancement of in general for people who want to find a good, healthy leadership, because I do mostly work with leadership people. And I have an online course in the pipeline. So, how do I see stress today, 15 years later? The big problem today is that we keep treating symptoms of stress, not the actual cause of why we feel like we do. And treating symptoms with quick fixes will maybe cause the problem to go away for a short moment. And then it comes back and it comes back over and over again. And we need to find ways to treat the cause of the problem for permanent change. And that's where I come in, where I try to help be help to find that for people, to make the knocking of the stress on your door to come more seldom. Because what many people don't understand is that stress is a lifelong story. It is part of our biology. You can't be without it, because if we don't have stress hormones, you know what? We're dead. That's the fact. We do have the stress system. We just have to make friends with it. And you can do that in many ways, but there are, yes, you have to work on different angles to actually become less stressed, because like I said, you can't really be totally stress free, because that doesn't work. Stress system is helping us to get out of bed in the morning, and you do want to get out of bed in the morning, right? Anyway, there are so many quick fixes sold out there, and they are just helping you in the moment. I also work with quick fixes, and those are the ones to help us in the now when stress is knocking. Because when it comes knocking, you need to do something right there and then. And for that part, you need to learn, for example, taking deep breath, taking a few deep breaths after each other. That will help your brain to kind of organize itself so that you can think clear. Because when you are stressed, you are not thinking clear at all. And you can start moving your body, jump up and down, and walk around the block, or yeah, if you have the time, or at least walk around your desk or in the corridor. That's also going to help your brain to have a moment of rest and reorganizing your brain cells to think clearer so that you actually can solve the problem that you have right now. But those problems or those challenges, they will come back and come back and come back if you do the same. If you live your same life, you will have the same challenges repeating it themselves. So you also have to figure a long-term stress-free way. And that is a lifelong story. And this, like I said, stress is part of life. So you have to work with this until the day you actually leave this life. And so if in the moment when stress knocks, you do these exercises that I just talked about. And in the long run, you need to take care of yourself so that you have energy to do changes. So you can do changes so that those situations will not pop up over and over and over again like they are doing if you live the same. And to be able to do that, you have to decide you want to do it. Because if you don't want to do it, if you say I'm not prepared to do that job, who's going to do it? Nobody else will do it for you. So then you're going to stay where you are. So you have to change your mindset. I do want to do this. And the next step is I need to have some energy to get out of this hamster wheel that is just running, because it takes all your energy to just run in the hamster wheel. And when you're in the hamster wheel, you don't have any extra energy, so you always do the same thing because that's what takes the least energy. To get more energy to be able to jump off, you need to upgrade yourself, and you do that by taking good care of you. It sounds so easy, and theoretically it's very easy. You have to start working with your sleep, eat, and exercise, taking good care of you in the best way you can. And yeah, everyone knows that's not always the easiest way, but there are ways you get the mentor or somebody who is helping you, because you need regular sleep, regular food intake, and you need daily physical activity to upgrade your physical abilities so that you have energy enough to do changes. And then you can start doing changes in your life, like reorganization on the work, in the home, in your family. Yeah. Uh, you, this is a story in itself where you look at what can I change, what do I need to change in my life, because it's different for each people. Everyone wants to change, need to change what they have as a challenge, and it's not the same for you and me. So I usually tell people, take a piece of paper. This is you write. This is how it is right now, and be honest. You don't have to lie for yourself. It's just honesty. This is how it is, and this is how I want it to be. And then you take these both papers and you see where's the gap. What do I need to change? And you start doing that. And like I said, this is a ongoing thing. You just have to keep doing this forever and forever. There is one more thing that is actually very uh, potent for getting the best out of yourself, and that is relationships. Finding relationships that you feel safe with is something that's going to give you good energy. So it's take care of your sleep, regularity in sleep, take care of your eating, regularity in eat, regularity in exercise, moving your body. That's what's going to help you to move on as a better person. It sounds kind of ridiculous, but as someone who is feeling better for themselves. And I'm sure we will come back in other people's stories about all these things with the food or with the sleeping and so on. So I'm not gonna dig any so much more into those things. I wanted to kind of now get over to thinking of how has where does BeeKonnected come into my life with this story? How can I use BeeKonnected for my business? And before I get into that, I want to tell you that I have actually been with BeeKonnected from the very, very, very beginning in the early 2020. That is 4 years now. So we're having a 4-year celebration time right now. At that time, I didn't know what I was saying yes to. I knew Tanya Hoffman from before, and I thought she was just the perfect person to start a business like this. And she has always been such a wonderful person in my life. So I thought, okay, I support her and the process, and I am happy that I've been here on this fantastic journey with all the improvements that have come over the years. In the beginning, there was just this connection generator, and it was not just because that was a big deal, a new way of thinking. When you take the dating app thinking and put it into the thinking of how can I get connections in business instead, in a very safe way. I love that thought. And now BeeKonnected has become this fantastic platform with all these other things too. So I really am happy to be here. And today, if I want to say one thing that has been really the thing for my business and for my that I have had out of this, I mean, this platform that we are on right now, it's totally fantastic. And I'm sure many of my guests in the future will talk about that. But I'm going to talk about the connection generator, the thing that we started with, because that has been the place or the thing that I have loved the most, because I've been connecting with so many fantastic people. And the way you do connections is such a safe way of doing it. And it also has helped me to have co-ops and also clients. And if I want to ask people to do anything in BeeKonnected, I want them to put up their full profile, personal profile. Make sure that you really have it, at least for the 80%. By why not do it all the way? Because it's just such a small extra step to take it over 80%. And in my world, it's very important to have a professional profile setting with both photo and the text. And of course, it depends on who you are, what the business is, what is a professional photo, because you can wear a workout outfit if you are a gym owner or someone who's working with gymnastics and that kind of things. But if you have a workout outfit on your photo and you are an office person, that doesn't really fit in my world. So I think you need to make it be good with what you want to represent, what your business is, and also the text that you have, proper text and things that are uh, true, of course, and maybe not too much, because sometimes you see uh, profiles that are so long text that it's hard to read them. And if when you do this, I have not made any images for this first time. I will do later on, but I'm just going to go through how you do it. Or practically, you go to the top bar in the BeeKonnected um, basic uh, page, your home base, and you see the diamonds at the top bar. The far right says the Me tab. You click on the drop down and you see the third choice, profile information. And then it pops out more and you take the one about me. And this is where you fill in everything you can. And you say it's your photo and it's your basic information and who you are and what you do. And then you can also uh, if you again click at that profile information, you can see that there is a place where you can add videos and images to add on your profile. And the more you have, the easier it is for people to connect with you, because then they have something to know what to ask for and how to start and learn more about you. So this is my tip for how, and that's where I had the best what do you say, output, the best stress relief if you want, to be able, because I'm an introvert. I don't like to go to big places where a lot of people are and everyone is talking. That takes my energy. I get energy when I'm in a place in a smaller setting, and this way of doing it in the BeeKonnected is for me a very good, because I can look at one person at a time. I know they are not going to jump on me, because I have to allow them before they can start jumping on me, so to speak. And yeah, I think that's what I wanted to tell you today. And we meet every week. I'm having guests set up for each week, and each guest has, we're going to talk about the guest, going to showcase them and see what all the good things that people are doing, and then also to see what is their struggles and what part of BeeKonnected has helped them the best. And this way we are slowly but surely going to learn about all the different parts of BeeKonnected and how you can use it actually in the on the bottom line for your business. Not just talking about you can do this and this and this. This is, shows how people have done it and what it can do for you, so you can see the potential of what you can do. And each episode will have its special touch and unique content. And like I said, as we go along, you will learn more and more about my guests, and also about how you can use BeeKonnected to make it your perfect companion. I think I'll end there. I see that Shauna and Tom are here. Seattle, that's on the west coast, and Wisconsin. I'm not really sure which part of it. Sounds to me like it's middle in the middle somewhere. I'm not sure. Sorry if I'm wrong. I'm in Sweden, so I'm on the other side of the globe. Did you have any questions, Shauna or Tom? It doesn't look like there are any questions, so I will turn it off. Thank you for today.